Picture a place super far away, so different from everywhere else, it's like it's stuck in a different time. This is Longyearbyen, the biggest town in Svalbard. Svalbard is a group of islands owned by Norway, way up north in the Arctic Circle. It's closer to the North Pole than to Norway itself. Svalbard is beautiful, but in a rugged kind of way. Huge glaciers cut through the mountains, and in the summer the sun never sets, making everything glow. But this amazing place has a downside. Winters in Longyearbyen are long, dark, and freezing. The sun goes away for months, and it's like living in a never-ending twilight. It gets super cold, and everything is covered in ice and snow. Living there is tough, and it makes the people who live there very special. They're a mix of tough Norwegians and adventurous people from all over the world. They've learned how to survive and even thrive in this harsh but awesome place. But Longyearbyen has a secret, a weird story that makes it even more unusual. This little town, way up at the top of the world, once tried to stop death from happening. This is the story of that strange and unsuccessful attempt. Longyearbyen's story is all about the ground it's built on, permafrost. Permafrost is ground that stays frozen all year round. In the Arctic, everything is built on this frozen ground, houses, roads, even whole towns. But permafrost isn't forever. In the early 1900s, Longyearbyen started growing from a tiny mining town into a real place where people lived. And then a strange problem popped up. People realized that bodies buried in the cemetery weren't, well, breaking down like they normally do. The freezing cold, which usually keeps things fresh, was doing something unexpected. Instead of decaying, the bodies were perfectly preserved in the permafrost, like they were frozen in time. This wasn't just a problem for space or, keeping things clean. The permafrost could also keep something much worse alive: diseases. Scientists found out that dangerous germs, like the flu virus that caused a terrible sickness back in 1918, could stay alive just sleeping inside the frozen bodies. If the permafrost ever melted, these old diseases could wake up and make people sick again. This scary discovery made the people of Longyearbyen make a big decision. In 1950, they made a law that made them famous, and maybe a little bit infamous, all over the world. They banned death.